is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense making their way on the field today. Well, entering this great rivalry game, it's the Irish who have possession of the Jeweled Shillelagh by knocking off the Trojans last time they met.
You know, you've seen this all over team sports. When you see a player from the losing team just kind of hanging around, watching the other team celebrate, just kind of soaking in the pain of the moment. I think more than a few Trojans felt that pain the last time these two teams met, Chris, and they don't want to relive that again. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. You put that on a rope.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's low. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And now they run the draw play. And they'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are at elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them. That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside one and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense and back. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
For the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Look out, room to run here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pass rush gets home.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage. The defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. We get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. That's going to be incomplete. The first down drop here in the middle of the field. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured goes back 100 years.
You know, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
And the defense able to hold it there to a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes a quick catch. Fighting off the defender. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Trying to convert with a sneak. Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Throwing off play action. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Back to throw. It's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Trapped again in the pocket.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, kicker out there again to boot it away. Turner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
After the first down loss, it's second and long on the 17. Handoff to the back. Breaks an open space. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs, and it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Oh, he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Incompletion makes it second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. We're lost him.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And here's the handoff. And the Trojans keep the football on the move.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And the Trojans line up on first and 10 now. To the air, it's Mayava. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Crowd way downfield for a huge gain. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. The receiver. Great move there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3.
That makes the score USC 7, Notre 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gain on that return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back out of the field. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Has the touchdown. They were not going to catch him that time.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back a close game.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the run, beginning at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he moved the football. That brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Trojans begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He'll hand it off. He'll lose a few yardage. That's going to be the final play of the first. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Brings down the returner. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Makes the grab. It's Lane. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Completion makes it second and short. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Past the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. He grabs it inside the 20. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Trojans offense is on the move now. They'll try the ground game here. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score USC 14, Notre Dame.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a draw. Look at the quick cut. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christian, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Carr. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Boy, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them, and if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down play coming up. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that there up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Lane. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Mayava. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the Pack much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
He knocks it through with confidence. And we're all tied up now. Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can pressure and sack it with the tackle inside the 10. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
But he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk, as obviously the free safety is the last line of defense on these long pass plays. And he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the QB. Otherwise, you're at risk of giving up a big play through the air. Great job there in timing that up.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Carr. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
8-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And there's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they test the middle there, but yet nothing. This drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. To throw, it's Mayava. Defense is coming after him. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense out there to start a new drive in the 21. Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Looking for a man deep on the right side.
Great throw by this quarterback, but let's give credit to the offensive line because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. The receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. The quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun. Here's an inside give. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense picks it up on the run. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
For the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Notre Dame 31, USC 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking for some space. It's Sanders. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pass caught. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
At the 46-yard line.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, the Jeweled Shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Making people miss. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To the air, it's Mayava. The receiver grabs it. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Kirk, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
Kicking team out for the PAT drive. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Notre Dame 31, USC 24.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
It leads to second down.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. It's a quick shovel pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's hard running there through a tackle.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Breaks into open space. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
First down and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Short throw complete to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
at the 33.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Looking to chuck it again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The short completion of the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab near the sticks. It's Pauling. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's low. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A draw to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Sticking with the running game. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Using his legs. It's low. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback still with the football. Slides to avoid the big hit. To keep rolled away in a really solid game. Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
He's got room to run.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. It's Carr. Down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Finds his man. It's Jordan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense all over. They stop right at the line.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
3rd down. The offense desperately on the right side. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
And the Trojans have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. QB to the tight end for a completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Snags the quick throw.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Bringing pressure, using his legs on the scramble. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tight end makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the 18. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
And the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the run, it's Jordan. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Gain of 16.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6.
number 9.
That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Notre Dame 34, USC 31.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Inside deals now from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Nice grab. It's Pauling. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. He's got it on a crossing route. He's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the same runner's got it again. Great cut there. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 32.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping it out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Pauling. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Punt team ready to boot it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. Incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete for a third straight play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the Trojans will have to kick it away. He's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Caught behind the line. It's Love. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He just put on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Carr. Caught near the sticks. It's Pauling. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a point.
Second down coming up.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They couldn't stop him there. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous
single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Notre Dame, USC.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner is brought down. Let's start with the next drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. On the ground, it's Jordan. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Quick throw to his receiver. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Working clock with the ground game. 1st down and more, he's still running. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Quick juke to get free. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking. The momentum really building up. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Now the all-important extra point.
For the extra point.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took him to the house. Play action here on first down. He'll throw it now. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. 4th down completion to the running back. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
And the Trojans line up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. Notre Dame 48, USC 38.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to advance on the football.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Leaning on the run game here late. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff in a single back formation. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big 4th down coming up.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Short connection to the tight end here. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Run down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.